NetPlay's team. That's crazy. So I was wrong. That it's gonna be Dog Team. Ooh, I'm excited to see. So Dog Team has a much more interesting team comp in my opinion. I think with the Viper and the Omen can really put a huge snag in the aggressive play style that NetPlay might want to bring out. And you know, you don't really get the scrim against a Viper, or at least a seemingly dedicated Viper, too often. So this could be the matter of a game-changing opportunity.
Absolutely. Well, already we see this is going to be an A push. Outcast the rest is holding that on his own on B side. I'm going to teleport into that Showers perspective, making sure that no one can peek that way.
Yeah, it's kind of a back and forth between A short right now. Looks like NetPlay trying to make that push happen, but it looks like it's just not going to work out. But it looks like there's a bit of a kerfuffle going on in Marketplace. Let's be Range taking a Rainy Boy, and Chris getting that refrag onto Range. Looks like B-Site's going to be practically clear except for the Cypher. Outcast is waiting with that fancy cam, but it got shot out, surprisingly. I'm surprised an eagle-eyed person saw that. But Outcast not going to go down without a fight. Gets a triple kill on the B.
That's going to be it, though. Outcast the rest doing work with the Cypher on that Ghost. And it'll be Dog Team taking round number 1. Yes, folks, I know we do have a bit of a naming error here, so those will get flipped around in just a moment. But yeah, round 1, pretty quick and easy on the back of that Cypher.
Outcast showing how to play B-Site really well. I'm going to have to play after this and copy some of his moves. I love his use of tripwires and the camera usage as well, and he mixes it up as well. He put it on the left side last time above the CT area, but now this time he's going onto the right, and that's going to throw off the attackers a little bit, I think, because they're going to be looking for that first Cypher cam spot, and it's not going to be there. Meanwhile, you're looking for it, and boom, you get hit by the recon bolt.
Range here. Range going to take one. Gonna get hit by Camino. Camino gonna take him down pretty easily. Now it's gonna be a full push into B as they recognize that they have an opening on B long there.
That's right. It's gonna be a little bit of a rough start for Dog Team. They lose their fragging agent, but they still have Outcast alive. He went 4-0 in round 1. As long as he can maintain that momentum, there shouldn't be too much for them to worry about. But the crazy rotate, it looks like it's going away from B completely and going back to A. They realize most of NetPlay has rotated to B side, so they think, hey, it must be completely free on A. And with that being said, pretty much is, except for the Omen, but Omen be hiding behind Van. It's becoming a 3v1 situation. The rest of Dog Team rotating around. Suddenly, it's not as easy as it looks, but the spike goes down. It's a matter of who can get in the U-Haul first. There's a situation going on in U-Haul, and that's going to be Chris taking down Ella. That's going to be looking really good for NetPlay right now, but it looks like, ooh, Niffles with the refrag on that Ghost. It's going to be a back and forth between the two teams. Camino taking down Pixel, and that's going to be the attackers. That's being NetPlay taking round 2, and suddenly we're even.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? On a save round, when they definitely weren't looking to buy there, that's a great opportunity for them to get a push. And they definitely did. You know, they got a couple really good picks on the early part of the round. And after that, they just leveraged their advantage. They rotated very, very well. Like I said in the beginning, though, Bind is a very rotationally heavy map.
Yeah, those crazy Hail Mary rotates, we're going to be seeing that just about every round of the game, and it never really gets old because it's a giant chess match when it comes to Bind. It could really go either way. It could be a 50-50 shot. Maybe they rotate all the way back twice. You never quite know. But it looks like we're seeing a bit of a split push this time. A-Shore getting a little bit of action coming out from that Cypher and Brimstone. We do have a bit more action on Showers, but not a whole lot of really big results. That being said, endlessly looking around right now. It's going to be smoked off from the Omen. Vision denial is going to be really important pushing A mid and slow down as well. Yikes! I mean, that's going to be a really tough start for NetPlay. They need to figure out how they're going to rotate now. There's 1 minute left on the clock. It's not too late. B site is still viable. But Dog Team with that raise wants to make that full rotate around B. By now they have to hear Marketplace. Rainy Boy looking for that raise. They know someone's gonna be around. Rainy. very interesting move to dedicate to that push.
I just realized that my mic was completely muted. I am...
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's a pro caster moment there. All right.
That's okay. Happens to the best of us.
Happens to the best of us, right? All right, Niffles holding down a U-Haul here, looking to get around. Oh, the Brimstone's right there. Just peek around and it's gonna get him. And what a pick that was. So that is going to be a win in the round of the defenders. They're gonna get all the guns they want, especially after Niffles, which looked like he saved that round. So yeah, thrifty.
Thrifty indeed. That's probably one of the most important rounds you can win, where you don't really have to buy too much or just completely save like Dog Team did and still dominate. Now you can full buy. We see Ella going in for that operator now, and we see Vandals and Phantoms across the board from Dog Team. Meanwhile, it doesn't look the same for net play. We do see some Spectres. We see a Bulldog as well, which are good weapons, I guess. But they don't really go up to par against the Vandal.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna ask me, in my opinion here at least, if you're asking me, I wouldn't even try and go for this buy. I'd honestly just try and start going for just a full save this round. But especially if you're gonna only buy partial, I'm not entirely sure if I would go for that personally. But
and right off the bat,
making it work.
That Bulldog getting some action in there. That's the height, taking down the Rays. Beautiful, endlessly taking down Outcast as well. Not looking great for Dog Team. That spike's already going to go down. That's the fastest spike we've seen so far between the two teams. That Cypher download's going to come on out. B-Strike is suddenly a war zone. That CT area is really, really hot, and that's going to be endlessly looking around for that next kill. And suddenly, Netplay is just kind of turtling onto the site they've attacked. We do see a lot of Dog Team rotating around that Viper, looking for some action. Pixel taking down Rainy Boy. Niffles not really finding a whole lot of action either, but Pixel is in a very dangerous area. Left and right is going to be at least one body, and they need to at least trade out, but no, Camino finding Pixel. That's not going to be a good look for Dog Team. Evening it out once again, not able to get that defuse. It's going to be round number 4.
Oh, Niffles going to get 2 of them, though. So that is going to be a thrifty for the attackers, but they are going to lose all of their eco in that round, so trade-off, I guess?
But you know what? I suppose that is a good trade-off. You do damage that economy a little bit more, so they have to rebuy all those weapons. But here's the good thing, right? You get some kills, you get that extra cash in your pocket, a little bit of extra cheese, able to buy some better weapons.
So it looks like a little bit of a scramble in the middle on the side of the attackers.
Tip the balance in our favor.
Looks like they might be going for a bit of a split push here. Maybe looking to get a couple quick picks and then advance like that.
Yeah, we've been seeing some...
And the spike is going for A.
We've been seeing some split pushes come out from Netplay, and it's had some pretty good success, all things considered. They dropped the spike, and they want to push bathrooms, but Omen's going to be hiding out there, and I don't think they have the intel to realize that. Phoenix is playing a dangerous game, peeking out. We're not sure what the Omen has, but if he has a Marshal, it could be game over. But it looks like that spike has been recovered, and they realize a lot of action's going to be on A site, so maybe we should rotate to B. We do see Niffles putting up that wall. Looks like the first sign of trouble. Oh, never mind. Just putting up the wall anyways. And is that going to be enough? No, just barely missing that flick onto Ella. Niffles with that Sheriff still kind of saving a little bit, but that wall's going to be opened up. There goes a lot of utility on your character. Viper with those smoke grenades, though, coming out. That's going to be a lot of vision denial and just push denial as well.
Careful now.
They are going to look to rotate to B, though. They're going to go through the mid. But bomb is down. Ella going to take one out, and that's going to be the bomb carrier. So now they have to push back and try and get this push onto A, or try and rotate really quick onto B. But the B is still being held by Rays. Kind of indecisive about it. They need to make a decision here. Chris does open a route into A. Now they're going to start pushing in. Brimstone does smoke on A. They're going to look for the plant here. Cypher is coming around through the backside of U-Haul. One going to get taken down. Pixel in the backside of U-Haul.
And that wall is going to go down again, along with the spike. It's another bread and butter play from Netplay.
No more
really nice. There's not really much you can improve on right there, but Outcast trying to find those classic kills and gets it onto Chris. You lost your Cypher, you lost a lot of your intel, but that's okay. You can still make it through. And it looks like a lot of Netplay decides to hide in U-Haul. Might as well get some cover while you can. You don't want to damage your econ, but Outcast doesn't care. He gets the kill onto Endless, and he gets the download as well. Can he get that final kill? He picks up the Phantom, but he's not able to find that Sage. He can go for the defuse, but I think it's too little too late. And Rainy Boy gets that final kill no matter what.
Yeah, that was so close to a great round by Outcast there. So clutch, but not quite able to pull it out. And instead, they will end up losing that one. So it is going to go back into the side of the attackers here. Back into the side of I believe it's Netplay who's attacking, right? Yeah, Netplay's attacking. That one.
Yeah, the names in the UI for Valorant are still kind of weird for us, but you'll have to make do for a little while. I'm sure they'll update it if enough people complain. But in the meantime, just bear with us.
Looks like it's going to be... They're still trying to figure out which way they're going. They're going to hold mid here, and they are going to try and split push. Going to look to get a little bit of a route onto B if possible, but it looks like they are once again trying to push for A a little bit.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared for this B push a little bit, especially because Rainy is... I'm sorry. No, we have Niddles pushing in on the B side and doesn't realize Raze is there, I don't think, and that's going to be the Raze ult taking down Rainy. You lost your Sage. Luckily, she doesn't have the ult, so no revives coming out, but still, losing your Sage right off the bat is not a good idea. You can't go for the wall plant anymore on A. That pretty much forces a B push, but no, it looks like they're still dedicating to it. They don't care that there is no Sage on their side. They still want to go for it. Camino taking down the, taking down the Omen pick. That's going to be no revival, no teleport on the board, so that might not be the worst thing in the world. Niffles, though, looking around for those blind kill peaks. Spots out the Cypher. It's not going to be enough, though. Height's taking down range. That's going to be a really late refrag.
Oh, no. Niffle's going to whiff one there on the backside of U-Haul. People pushing around through showers now. Niffle's going to take out Chris Diggs. That's the Cypher gone. And going to pop off the res. So this is going to be a 4v1 now. Not sure if that res was entirely worth it given that, but it will be done. And that's going to be one more. Niffle's going to take out Heights coming from showers, and it'll be a free defuse, and that's going to go back into the hands of Dog Team. 3-3 now.
A fabulous round coming out from Dog Team. Just a back and forth between the two teams. Unfortunately, we don't have a best of 3 tonight for these two. It's only going to be a best of 1, so they really need to make do as much as they can on Bind. But with that being said, we have two ults on the board on both teams. We have Omen on both sides with their teleports, and we have Viper's ult, which could be crazy for Dog Team, especially on defense. If Viper uses her ult on A or B site, that's pretty much going to force a play on the opposite site. So it looks like Viper, if she uses her ult now, will be on A site, and that's going to force a B push completely. But Ella taking down Heights right off the bat, you're not going to see that teleport on the attacking side. So even then, Viper using her ult now would be an optimal opportunity. You can't teleport to the other side. You can't teleport behind the team. No crazy shenanigans. It's going to be straightforward.
Endlessly looking to slow rotate over to A here. There's a little bit of a lull in the action after one quick pick, taking out the Omen.
Low in the action. And
they might try and re-push onto B here, but Brim is going to have to rotate through super slowly.
That's right. And with the Sage, wow, the Raze taking down Sage, not a good look either. You already lost your Omen and your Sage. She had her ult too, which hurts even more. Range, though, not caring, getting a blind kill through the Viper wall. That's taking down Endlessly. And the triple kill, never mind, on the Chris. Whew, that's going to be, ooh, your Brim. Last left alive. Not going to be enough 4K coming out from range. A lot of Dog Team really knows how to get those 4Ks.
Yeah, they're starting to make it work, you know, and that's really exactly what they need to be doing. Quite frankly, triple stacking on A seems to be really working out effectively for them because, quite frankly, if you have a Cypher on Bind, he can pretty much hold B solo, but Range is there as a little bit more of a DPS backup, so they're doing a good job of splitting and splitting their attention so that they can still at least keep a good effective rotation in. Now, it does look like, though, on the other side, Netplay a little bit disorganized on their attacks. They're not entirely sure where they want to go.
Yeah, it always seems kind of a 50-50, especially on Bind. It's just exasperated. But speaking of exasperated, Ella taking down Heights and Endlessly with that quick refrag. Both Omens off the board for this round. But it looks like we're going to be seeing a dedicated A push. But Rainy getting that revive in. Rainy Boy, of course, getting that extra icing on the cake, taking down Range as well. You lost that great fragging utility for B-site, but B-site's completely vulnerable right now. There's one tripwire on site, but is that going to be enough? The answer is probably no. Heights, though, still making that dedicated push through bathrooms, looking for a pick. Not going to find a whole lot immediately, but no, Pixel getting that head first, taking down Heights. Outcast taking down Rainy Boy, but Chris there with that refrag. It's down to Pixel being the last one alive. That would be a good time for that. Never mind, not a good time for the ult. Going through that teleporters.
She might actually just choose to save here. Nope, she did actually ult in, so now they know exactly where she is. Cypher is sitting in hookah. She just heard him, though. He just dropped. That's going to be the tripwire triggered. She's going to take a couple shots. They're going to trade a couple, but now the box is down, and Chris Daig's going to take out Pixel in the trap, and we are going to go back to a 4-4 here. Very even.
Such a good use of the cyber cage, expecting probably that Viper was expecting a push straight on around the boxes, but no, instead I'm sorry, not Outcast, the names Chris going on top of the boxes, getting that kill, going down onwards onto Viper. Such a fantastic way of ending the round, and I mean, I wouldn't be expecting that either if I was in Viper's position.
No, I mean, if you're going to be holding hookah, on top of the box is one of the best places to do it, because you have to adjust your aim so far there. You have to get really good flicks to really get a couple good shots in on them to basically get them before they can get you. So, I mean, holding that angle is exactly where they want to be. Now, though,
the play we've pretty much been seeing from both, well, at least net play so far, is just attack A as much as you can, and until that doesn't work, just go to B. And I feel like Dog Team has kind of let on that a little bit. Already we see Outcast trying to go for that split rotate, just chilling on site. I'm sorry, on spawn. And it looks like he's gotten the okay. Ooh, the okay to go on to A site, but Ella taking down endlessly. Pixel taking down Chris Diggs. That's going to be 2 down for net play. Dog Team's in a fantastic position right now to keep going, keep getting those kills. And Rainy kind of in a weird spot. Do they push on to A site? Might not be a best idea, but Range is waiting at the other side of B for that rotate. That's going to make net play completely stuck right now. You have 45 seconds left, and you're completely trapped in A short. You have almost zero way of rotating around.
yeah, most of your actual angle cutoff, like the wall is gone at this point, I believe. You don't have Omen's shadow anymore. Now you do. He just did drop one, but that's going to be another shot from Ella. Going to take out 88 Camino. Green Boy just going to try and slow and get out. Might be looking for a rotation here, but honestly, a 2v5, not likely of being able to do much, especially with the rays coming out around the backside.
And with it taking 4 seconds to plant, and there's 5 seconds left on the clock, and you're nowhere near any site, that's going to be a GG for Dog Team into round 9. That's a 5-4, just a 1-point lead. We have not seen a single team have a 2-round differential so far between these two. This might be the momentum Dog needs to bring it home, make that final push. And with 3 ults on the board, it's looking really likely. I'm waiting for that Viper ult to come out at some point.
That Viper ult could be game-changing, especially given the fact that she has been getting a little bit more attention from the devs lately, getting a little bit more of a buff to her abilities. But Viper, you know, a little bit underappreciated for what she brings to the table. She does offer a lot of she does offer a lot of area lockout. In fact, that's probably her biggest strength. It's just that a little bit underappreciated. People are more likely to go for, you know, the smokes, the sage walls, and stuff like that.
What I like about Range and his rays is that he'll try to hide around in hookah or maybe garden to spice things up a little bit and just blast that ult as soon as he finds 1 scent of danger. We see Range right now holding that angle on the B long and getting the off kill on the Camino. Again, that's the second time in 2 rounds in a row Camino's been offed by someone on Dog. 2 different players. Range though, ooh, heavily damaged. It looks like there's a bit of a kerfuffle going on inside hookah, but that doesn't stop Range. She's got all the fragging potential in the world and barely missing that Omen, but instead takes down Chris. That's going to leave Height still on B site, almost pretty much uncontested, minus the Viper. And that ult comes out. He's being decayed too much. He's got a plant right there in such an uncomfortable spot. He's such in a vulnerable position, but where's Viper at? Viper's nowhere to be seen. Oh, and Height's taking down Niffles. This is the chance to plant. Oh, where's the spike? You don't have the spike.
Take out Pixel. Gonna look for one more up here in hookah. The blind comes out from Omen.
I have the spike. Height's finally getting it, and he's gonna go for the full teleport onto A. Excellent use of Omen's ult. But here's the, oh no, never mind, the other Omen.
Oh.
Did have it and tried to chase him. This is Spy versus Spy. Where in the world is Carmen Omen San Diego? There we go. The spike going down on B site. 200 IQ from Heights. Wow, and the rotate though, you gotta give it to the other. Oh, you gotta give it to Ella. Did such a good job realizing that he's kind of been fooled and bringing it back to B side so quickly. But Heights playing not 200 but 300 IQ,
Diffuse
going
out.
away from the site.
He's gonna try and stick it. Tries to fire back in, and he'll get the blind one.
All that IQ went back down to normal human intelligence because Ella brought it back with the kill into the defuse. That's a 2-round differential for Dog Team.
Dog Team, at the very least, going to be walking out of this one even, but it's up to Netplay to see if they can actually come back and get a win here. They're going to have to, because quite frankly, you don't want to be down going into that latter half. Put so much pressure on the pistol round when you are. So it's going to be entirely up to them. The pressure is on, but how are they going to react to it? Are we going to see them pop off, or are we going to see them falter a little bit?
I mean, if you're Dog Team right now, you're on top of the world, especially after what seemed like a desperate play from Ella turning into such a successful attempt. And if you're on Netplay, you're probably yelling at Heights. But with that being said, though, let's not focus on that anymore. Let's go to Ella taking out Heights again. The rivalry continues. Range taking down Chris. That attempted being pushed, not working out either. And it looks like the communication's not really there because Range has full authority for this flank right now going through market, and no one seems to be on flank watch. Range going through marketplace right now, looking for that final kill, but the grenade just kind of misses. Trying to get those spray kills, taking down endlessly. Who's watching marketplace? Ooh, it's gonna be one, not two, but two people watching, and that's gonna be Viper pushing up as well. One's hiding in the corner. You've already been spotted out. The Pixel getting the double kill. You're just down to 0. Never mind a flawless round from Dog Team. 3-round lead over Netplay. Suddenly, a game that looked so even is no longer even at all. Almost double the wins over Netplay. Dog Team is sitting in such a nice, economically comfortable situation.
Well, Dog Team, they just dog-piled onto Netplay. They leveraged a very slight economic advantage, and I think that it all came down to Range getting a couple quick picks on B long and just preventing any sort of attack on that side. And it really shut down the B site, so that way, you know, we couldn't see a rotation from the opposite direction. And that is what has been giving them such an advantage.
Heights not having a good game these last few rounds, getting up-killed first pick again. Now, one thing I don't like about Dog Team's strat right now is that they have 3 ops right now, and with a dedicated A-site push like this, you can't use the op. Outcast, though, taking down endlessly. They're keeping it relatively even. Actually, never mind, not even at all. It's actually quite a huge lead. Outcast taking out Chris. That's Pixel picking up that Phantom, taking down Rainy Boy. Another win for Dog Team. Man, if you're on Netplay, you are raging at your teammates right now. It's just a yikes all around. You think you have a great idea, but you keep pushing A short all the time. You're being downloaded. They know exactly what you're going to do, and your economy has suffered so much for it.
Oh, yeah. Well, now we are on the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Up by 4 so far is Dog Team. And I don't believe the score flipped. Yeah, I don't believe the score flipped on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, but it is Dog Team that is still up. And, yeah. Spectator glitches still happening.
Valorant. Okay. That's okay. I guess we'll deal with it. But 8-4 right now for Dog Team. Not Heights. In such a comfortable position right now, and you're immediately going to do what Netplay couldn't do and go for a rushing B-side push. Now, we do see Chris with that Cypher playing on B-side just like Outcast did on defense, and it looks like he's not having nearly as much success. With that being said, though, we haven't really seen too much aggressive Cypher plays from Outcast yet, and so far, it's kind of a back and forth. The spike gets planted, and the double kill. Heights getting a double kill on Pixel and Nipples as Chris taking down Range, but Outcast gonna get that right frag. Rainy Boy refragging Outcast, and Ella getting that defuse, but no, stopping it. And that's going to be a defuse from Netplay. That's going to be a really important first round on the second half for Netplay. They have what it takes to bring it back. Maybe being on the attacking side is not such a good position to be in no matter what team you are.
so far, I mean, we do know that Bind is definitely a much more defensively favored map, especially when you have a Cypher who can hold B site on his own and basically and allow your team to triple stack on A. So it does look like that going to be leveraging that is net play, as they will be pushing onto B site.
Yeah, pushing on the B site again, you might as well not fix what's broken, but of course NetPlay tried to do that same strategy last time, so we might need to see a reversal. Ella, though, taking down Rainy Boy right in the beginning, and that's going to be B side pretty much in the clear. All the defense you had quickly run over, and that's going to be a really fast rotation, it looks like, all things considered, from Endless in 88, but Endlessly going down already. 88's the last one to stand a chance on the spawn side. The vision denial coming out, it's kind of a benefit for 88 Camino, all things considered. Ella taking out Heights once again, and that's Camino abusing that Viper, taking down, ooh, double kill actually, taking down Outcast and Pixel.
So weak though, oh yep, he gets double teamed, and that is going to be another win here for NetPlay. I guess that was the Dog Team, never mind.
Dog Team, it's a back and forth on the second half right now, but I mean, honestly, if you're in NetPlay's position, you don't want it to be even. You don't want a back and forth. You need to get a 4-score lead like your other team did at the beginning of, at the end of last half.
Although I will say though that NetPlay is actually the Dog Team is actually doing the attacking on Bind very, very well. They're really aggressing onto a site. That's exactly what you need to do. You can't really just kind of do the slow push like we saw NetPlay going for on their attacking side. You have to commit on this map.
You're absolutely right, Kiki. You know why? It's because you need to abuse the slow and really far rotations between the two sides. And speaking of rotations, Rainy Boy with the shorty taking down Rage. Outcast with that Bulldog though, with the immediate refrag into the ult download. You know exactly where Chris is, and you're going to cyber cage your way to victory with that. Speaking of victory, Outcast taking down Chris, and that's Pixel taking down Heights right after. Again, you have to abuse those rotations. The Omen smoke is down on CT, and that's going to push off Camino and Endlessly. Speaking of which, Endlessly dying. That's me, Outcast with the triple kill so far this round, and that's Camino, last one alive. Now, if you know anything from last round, you know exactly where Camino's at. He only has a Marshall.
He does, however, go ahead and pick up a Ghost, so he at least has something, but I think he's actually just might potentially just go for the save here. Maybe look for one pick, and he won't get it. Pixel will peek the corner, and that'll be one more down, and that'll be another round in favor of Dog Team.
Props to 88 Camino, though. He got a really nice shot on the Pixel. Unfortunately, once you have armor, I think the Marshall's kind of useless unless you know how to insta-headshot. And in a position like that, you probably aren't aiming for the head with a Marshall.
Yeah, no, probably not. The Marshall, I mean, that is what you want to do with the Marshall, but at the same time, it's very difficult to hit those head peaks with it. I mean, no matter what gun you're using, it's very difficult to hit those head peaks, but especially when you're using a sniper rifle that can only one-shot if it's in the head, you're never going to really want to risk that. So I'm not sure. I kind of question the wisdom of
He did get the shot, though, so that's at least 100 damage off from that Pixel, but it doesn't matter now because we're seeing that A push for the first time now. Endlessly, though, giving the NetPlay a huge lead, taking down 80. Oh, range first, but 88 goes down as well. It's a back and forth on A side. Pixel taking down Rainy Boy. We see U-Haul trying to be taken over. He has the angle, but no, it's slowed down. That might be Niffles hiding inside.
There it is,
and Ella. Whew. Pixel taking down Chris, and that's going to be another win for Dog Team. Yikes, you are 2 rounds away from winning if you're Dog Team, and NetPlay has only seen 1 round win in the second half. It seems like no matter what, Dog Team might just know how to play a more aggressive and, not to be a little brash, but maybe a bit of a better bind than NetPlay does, and that's perfectly fine. Unfortunately, this is a best of 1.
Their offense is definitely much, much better, considering the fact that, they're really committing to one site, which is exactly what you need to do on Bind. You can't sit there and be, non-committal about it like we saw NetPlay be the whole time. Bind is not meant for attackers to be able to get quick peeks.
Interesting. I'm not really sure why. I believe that's Niffles putting the Sage Wall up inside bathroom. Of course, I think that was a really good guess, or at least an educated guess of which way they would push. But still, why would you wall that off and not a mid? that's going to force a choke either in A in the bathroom or forcing the team to go B site. But now A short is completely free for Dog Team to take. It looks like it is stalling them a little bit more, so I'm not really sure why the rotate wasn't there. Heights taking down range with the frenzy, not something you see every day in a tournament. Endlessly, though, looking for those peaks, not finding it. Ella, though, smoking themselves out. It looks like he's going to be going for the teleport on...
That's actually a really cute teleport line right there. Teleport twice, going to go around. There he's going to get the ult as well. What a great shot there from Ella. Ella going to get a second one on the back of A Heaven as well. And now one left on A site for the defense. And that's going to be Rainy Boy trying to hold it up, but not going to happen. Ella going to come out with a triplet and a couple of really cute plays.
I did not think Ella's teleport would reach all the way into the back of Heaven from showers. I really thought maybe at most back of green boxes, but turns out I was very wrong. And abusing, what's his name? I am blanking. Let me get my piece of paper out. Abusing Heights Omen's teleport as well, baiting it out so perfectly with that smoke. He knew exactly what Heights was thinking and took advantage of it fully. And honestly, plays like that are the reason why they're 7 points ahead.
And speaking of 7 points ahead, they are now on match point, so they only have to get one more here. You can definitely tell that Netplay is feeling the heat, and Range is going to be... Oh my god, Range is able to just go up into U-Haul basically for free. There was a little bit of a Venom drop down on, but that was from the own team. So. Range gonna get one for free, gonna get a second one. Yep, that's two for Range. Gonna get the ult, gonna put one on down on the back rotation. Gonna wait for Omen to come out, but Heights is gonna take out Range on the good peek.
Spike has been planted. Heights with a double kill. Cypher's Water World comes out. It's down to this is the 3v3. If Dog Team wins this, they go on to the grand finals. That's be Pixel taking down Heights. Suddenly, it's not looking so good. Chris taking down Pixel and Outcast taking down Chris. 88 Camino, last one alive for his team. It's all or nothing for Netplay on 88 Camino. It all rests on his shoulders. He's surrounded, and that's Outcast taking down 88 Camino. That is Dog Team taking it all to the grand finals versus Netplay.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yep. They'll be going to the grand finals versus the winner of our next game, ladies and gentlemen, which will be Invaders versus Viva Blue. And we'll be right back with that, so don't go anywhere.